What is going on, people? Welcome back to another session of Build Break and Fix brought to you by the Super Rule Coders. Yes, you
Super.
guessed it. And today we have myself and Tori. How are we feeling, Tori?
Feeling good.
Brilliant, brilliant. Jack, how's your day been so far?
Good day, man. Just
Yeah.
just coding a lot still, which is nice. I like coding.
Yeah, that's always fun. Isn't it doing the magic with your fingers and it just works.
Absolutely.
Fantastic, cool. So let's do a bit of a actually not a bit, but let's do the
One second.
acknowledgement of the
Yeah,
country.
do that.
Cool. I begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today and pay my respects to the elders past, present, and future. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. All right, fantastic. So today, the plan. Have you felt that magic before, Zane? Actually, the magic before. Yes, actually, the first time I felt the magic before, as in yesterday, when I wrote a Hello World program, it felt really good. I'm learning programming. Sorry about. Um, do you maybe wanna unmute yourself, Tori?
That's weird.
Right, perfect. Yeah. So I muted you first
Why?
because there was a lot of camera
Nice.
noise as in coming, as in through as well when you were trying to set up something. I would say,
Oh yeah.
but then yeah, then when I'm unmute you, you kind of mute yourself, and then I couldn't really
Uh,
unmute you because it said that you have actually chose to mute yourself. Yeah,
gotcha.
cool, perfect. So let's do some background music, and then we can get the ball rolling. Okay, cool. So today, what we would probably do is okay. Um, so just a bit of a recap first. Yes, today what we did was um, tested your changes, as in all the incredible work you have done, the magic with your fingers, and that was working pretty well. So thank you for that. That really means a lot,
Cool.
as in how much effort you're putting in this.
Sure.
And yeah,
Glad to.
so cool. And so we also did kind of uh, raise some issues in Jira too, as in to keep a proper track of the project. And so at the moment, I think what we could possibly work on is just basically remembering the places, as in the coordinates where where the notes were when they were saved, because then what can happen is that when the users get the board, as in get the notes, um, it will just fly back into the proper positions of them.
Cool. Can we
What
add
do you reckon?
the Can we add the color at the same time as well? The note. color.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. So, do you wanna share your screen? Cause you basically have, as in, you've got a bit of a smooth um
Sure.
rundown already.
Yeah, let me pop that open. I think we need to add some it should be window. There we go. All right, there we go. You see my screen?
Yes, I can, and I'll just add it to the stream as well.
Cool. All right. Oh, this is the wrong project.
That's all right.
I forgot. Let me pop that.
I was like,
open.
wow, you did that much more work. Thank you, Tori.
Oh. No, I haven't worked on it in like 2 days. Actually, I should set up the GitHub actions at some point. I forgot to do that.
That's all right. No rush. No rush at all.
Do you wanna work on the Lambda or like the back end, or do you wanna just start from the client side?
Okay, so I don't know how it will happen. So I'll just take
Okay.
as in kind of a common sense dev guess. So I think, and correct me if I don't have anything right, because you're basically more experienced in sockets and um, the front end as well. So how it will happen is that when we create the nodes and put them in their directions, then when we press save, it will actually take those coordinates as in x and y coordinates, and then would we have a kind of another property in the nodes object, as in a single node object, to save that value, as in say x is 200 or y is 500. So that would basically go in the database, and then when it's coming back, the front end will kind of use those values as in to display the position on the screen. Am I right?
Yeah, it sounds right. Yeah, so when you hit save, you save the cards, it sends a patch request or post request, whatever, to DynamoDB essentially.
Yeah.
And you need the X and Y coordinates for the card, or what are they calling it?
We can basically get those coordinates from as in script.js already, isn't it? Because they're already there.
Should be.
Yeah,
they will be. Let's see here. Position. Oh, there is a start position. Draw new card. Start position any. So there's no animate. Where is this coming from? Draw new card. Oh. Okay, so there's an X. Yeah, you're right. There's an X and a Y. There's also a rotation, I guess. But whatever.
What does that do?
I think it rotates the card like 360.
Oh, right. Interesting. Okay.
If you want, we can just add all these. I don't think you need animation speed. Sticker. I think there's like
I think the sticker is the actual then note, the sticky note, as in the background note.
true.
How about if you go as like baby steps, and first of all we can just work with X and Y.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Right.
So, what do you wanna do with? So you wanna go to the save functionality? So I wrote. Oh, so you have. Let's see down here. I didn't want to. Whew, this file's big. All right, what is it called? Save or try post. It's this. Yeah. So you and I think Kartik wrote this function.
Up the array.
Yeah, and that
yeah.
posts or patches. But for some reason, when I was using the board like 2 weeks ago or whatever, this wasn't working. So I didn't want to like delete it. And so I just wrote my own like in still front end, which I think basically does the same thing.
It does. Yeah, because I and Thinesh went as in through a bit of your code. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry about that one. We can always we will be refactoring a lot of code as in when the MVP is done, basically. So yeah, that's the least of the concerns at the moment.
Okay.
So post.
So this, let me add some lines so it's easier. So there's a patch, there's a post, and then, oops, get rid of that line, and then, so this one patches the note using the patch note function.
Updates,
and that's if it has been inserted.
Exactly.
And then if it's not inserted, then you post it because it's a new note. And then this is like, I feel like this functionality needs a little work though, because I feel like it's a little bit inconsistent and I don't know why. It could be something I did, but I would just keep that in mind in the future.
Yeah.
So here we have, okay, so what's going into the patch and the post is this data object. And this data object comes from the notes, which comes from this data structure you made.
Right, yeah. So if we go to F12 on that.
Okay, that gets me here. Okay, text for notes.
And then the values, text for notes. Oh, okay, so you changed it, I see.
I didn't change it, it was like this. This is what
Really?
you and Kartik use. Yeah, you guys use the map
Okay, I must have forgotten it that. Yeah.
probably a long time ago.
Yeah.
So then you're using that map to add the nodes with the data is the text property, and then the
Okay, yeah.
ID, and then the status. So
I think
here,
in that one we can add it. Yeah.
yeah, so I think what we should do is change this data into an object with properties.
Um. So data is only the text, isn't it?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. So hang on. Why would we want to change the data to an object?
So we can have the other important properties from the card, like the X, the Y, the text, whatever else we need, the color.
Right. Okay. Hang on a minute. So I thought we could just put that on the note, as in the actual note itself, as an object, rather than
This
putting it. Mhm.
this text to notes array is what we're using to then send the post or patch requests.
Yes, absolutely. That's right.
Yeah, so if we don't store them here, where are we going to store them?
Oh, one message. You know how there's a note object and that has ID data status?
Node object. This is the node object, yeah.
On line 541.
Sorry, I can zoom in too. 541, yeah. This is a node object.
Yes. So what I was basically thinking that if we can probably
This is that what you want?
create.
Like X post, whatever. Is that what you mean?
I think it would be the same thing, isn't it? As in whether we add it in the data or we add it as a property. Yeah.
I mean, for myself, I would either change. I would probably look at the note. Like if it was me, I'd probably look at the card itself and then just like match it, just keep it consistent. But here we have other code that relies on this data property, so that's why I was thinking of just extending this here and then just updating it in the other post and patch functions. But in the back end, this data is what's getting sent to DynamoDB, so that back end code needs to get changed as well. Either way, you're going to have to change the back end code anyways.
Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Let's just do it in that way.
Okay, so I gotta find where this is getting added.
I'm gonna just introduce my laptop up a bit.
On card change. Oh, that's interesting.
Add text array.
So this function is getting called. I know what this is because I just worked on it. I didn't add this. This was already here. So I don't know why this is asynchronous. I don't think it needs to be. But you and Kartik put this here, and this function is called when the card is edited. like when you go in a note and start changing the values.
Yeah.
So we can, so that's not gonna work because we need to get all the cards. We need to get the data from the cards, the position, which I guess it doesn't look like it's available here unless we card content. Oh boy.
Hang on. How about if you go back to where the positions were and then like start tracking it from there and work backwards.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't read jQuery that much. Rotate card color, card index. Okay, so this is literally just on card change. Okay, so this is also getting called somewhere else. So, okay, this is what I wanted, this card object.
Mm-hmm.
So what we can do is, all right, I think I have a plan. So this save method on the card.children editable is, this method is when you stop typing. No, this method is when you edit. It's called when you edit. Just think of it like a event listener. So this method listens for edits and it changes, and then it's delayed by 600 milliseconds. So it's kind of debounced.
Yeah.
This end is another method that I looked up in this jQuery editable like docs, and I found out I had an end method. So end gets called when you like are totally done editing and then you like click outside of the card basically, which is great because then it's a good place to update the card array. So I think what I'll do is reach into where you guys added this, and I'm just gonna rip this out. You care, or should I leave a comment? Just rip it out.
Rip out. Yeah.
Okay.
It would be tracked anywhere with GitHub. So yeah, it doesn't bother.
So here is where I added the dispatch a WebSocket message, which is edit card. So when you edit the card and you click outside the card, then it sends that WebSocket message, which you and Dinesh probably saw. So here we could just update the card with that data from the card, which I think we can get from the event object that's passed in from here. But I'm not that great with jQuery. But I did get the text of the card. So the problem is it says card.children. Just wondering if that's going to be an issue. Well, let's take a look, see. And
so the children would be the text itself, isn't it?
I think the card is a SVG when I looked at it.
Okay.
And do I not have a debugger? I do. Please work. No. I thought I set this up. Oh, it's not set up.
What
Never
we're
mind.
trying to do now?
I was trying to attach the node, like the debugger. I'll just open it straight up in the. I'll fix that later, but here I'll just do it in live server.
Cool.
I think I set it up on the other the other repo because this is the forked version.
Okay, right.
That's why I need to fix the GitHub. Let's go here, and then a board that has some notes is the test board. Hopefully, unless they're all deleted. Okay, so here we have this, and here we have that. If I open the dev tools, I want to go to that script, and I want to find the end method, right? And I want to see what is going on there. So if we go edit a card, and then we step off it, okay, it fired it. So we get this event object from the function event right here. Sorry, I don't know how small my screen is.
That's fine.
Okay. And so we got that event object, and this says that the target, so event.target is this really long thing, which is, oh, darn it, go back. It is this card content thingy. So let me see if I can have that on the screen. Oh, so yeah, it's like the inner section of the card.
Yeah, so basically
You see
the
that
text.
highlighted? Yeah. So yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
So what we need to grab, I think, is image card, and then what's the parent?
That would be the card itself. As in
it's
the
this.
card
It's this
image itself.
So it's this div of card ID. Okay. So then that's easy. Then I know what to do. So what we can do is we do. Do we get the ID in here?
Yep.
Perfect.
There.
And oh, sorry, you can't see that. So we can get the position of the card from the style. That's where they're adding it. So it's top and left. I think that's what it is. So if I just said do I have access to this card? I don't know if I actually have access to the whole card here. What is card? Hold on. Card. I don't even know what card is. Oh, card is draw new card.
Probably go to
Oh,
as
okay,
in
here it is. It's
right
just,
click and yeah.
so card. So I think then there's a delete card, card icon, card hover. Here you go, card animate, and then left and top. So that's when you drag the card. And then here's the position.
Mm-hmm.
That's so we can do. I don't know. This is card create position. Hold on. Let me look at one more thing. Oh,
Yeah.
here's this old position, UI position. I was wondering if they already had some. Okay, card draggable. This is when you drag the card. So this UI thing. UI draggable card drag stop. Where does this end? Oh, so that's outside of the scope. Data, this position, drag stop. Let me just go back to the browser real quick. Oh, actually there's I think there's a method called move card. Oh yeah, so this is it. So it's left and top.
Mm-hmm.
Move card. So the position, there's like a. Where is this coming from? Where's this move card being fired? Send action move card. Oh, so that's getting called inside of this drag function. The card bind drag stop. So then, I guess by that drag stop, that's when you stop dragging the card. Send action move card. Okay. Which the data that it gets has those position coordinates, which are just top and left from the style. So we can just do the same thing then. All right. Where was I before? I think I was here.
Yeah, it's really easy to get lost when you as in trying to track something jumping around the functions.
Sure. Yeah, especially when it's one monster file like this. Okay, I think I remember a keyword. It's on end, so we have this editable. So here we want to I don't know if this card. Yeah, I think that's jQuery, so I don't know if that's gonna work, but we can just card element is the document. Where's my autocomplete? There it goes. Card get element by ID, and then the ID is just this ID that we're getting from the card. So that's the card ID, and then so we can get the top, which I'm guessing top is Y. And
top, right? Yeah.
So do you want to call the positions like the top and left or X and Y? Because in other parts of the code they put X and Y.
Probably put top and bottom.
You top and left or
Top and left. Yeah, that's
bottom
fine.
is okay. So
Top and left.
is card element dot style dot top, and then const bottom, same thing.
But bottom.
I did. Why did I do that? To include top and the left. Just add text to array, and then here we can do top and left, right? And then on the board, we can just add top and left. When
Tori, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Your earphones are acting kind of playing up a bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
That's weird. There is a function, Zane, called draw, or is it move card? We just looked at that. Move card. I'm just trying to think of what's the easiest way to write the least amount of code and keep it consistent in the future, so that it just works with the code they already wrote.
Yeah, true.
They have a few different things, which is kind of odd, but they do have this position object,
data
position left and top. So then we could just inside our no, that's not right. Can I wish I could like draw on this map. Frustrating. And so
what are you looking for?
So we could just put this in a position. And then pass in the position instead. And then if we go here, then we don't need top and left. We just put the position, and then the data will just be position, which has top and left. How's that?
That's brilliant. Actually,
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. So.
Well, that's fine. I read a lot of the code from here, not all of it, but I read a lot of it to get the other tasks done. So
Mm-hmm.
I got more familiar with it.
Yeah.
Which helps because then I know like what some of the variable names were.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it's just something you have to spend time with,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Of course, it's all about the time.
Yeah,
The more spend, the more time you spend with something, the better you become with it.
right. Um, so the one thing that we don't have is the card color right now, and I want to. All right. Well, let's give this a whirl and see what breaks, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say let just do it step by step, and not too many changes. Hopefully, it won't break.
It will
Hopefully.
break because this data is no longer text, and I'm gonna imagine that this is gonna be used.
Yeah, that would make sense. That because we've actually converted a text to an object now.
Right. Um, so here, the notes, there's this data property in. Okay, so I'm back over in still front end. Now we have this data property, which will have. It will have all this. Right. Well, I didn't. There's no color. Well, I just added this. I don't know. If it has an ID, let me just make this an empty string for now. Right. And then I think we need to update it here too. Right. So now we have a note. So each note has this data property, and then it has this
object.
So we can just take that object and just drop it in here to structured, and that probably makes it more obvious what's going on here.
So text and then ID and then status.
All right.
Yeah, that would
Well, I'm gonna keep it in data. I just did that for demonstration of what's going on in here.
Yeah, cool.
So then you're patching. Okay, so data is going and getting sent to patch note. Patch note is note, new note, single, new note. So I think the new note is the data property that's getting sent, patched, and probably let me go back here. So data is getting sent in as new note to post note and to patch note. Oh, I forgot I can just do this. So data, and then data. Okay, let's go to here. Why can't I go to it? I thought I could click on it. So you're just sending the data as well. So on the back end, data is not going to be text anymore. Now data is going to be that object.
Object, yeah, correct.
So then this will break probably because the back end won't work.
Well, let's see it breaking.
It breaks. Okay, let's break it.
Let's break it. Oh.
Let me just remove all my breakpoints. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, it's resetting. Okay. Get rid of you. Anything else? No. I think I can right-click this. Oh, there it is. Remove all breakpoints. Cool. All right, so let's make a new note. We'll call this a new note. Actually, let's pop this open in another window too. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Let me restart the process. Oops. Oh, it went on to my other monitor. There we go. So this is there and this is there. So if I do this, this should work. Save me. Alright, save me. Because it's connected to the WebSocket.
Mm-hmm.
Now, oh, look at that. I am a new node. I'm a new node. It got updated. Alright, so now if I hit save, I saved it. Let's see if there's any big errors in the console.
Big errors. I like how you say big errors.
Patch got a 400. I don't know why. And Post got a 400.
So how many times did you press save?
Once.
So this patch shouldn't have been here. It should have been Post.
Well, it looks like there was a patch and then a post, but all of them there was a patch, a post, and a patch. So there were three cards, and they all failed. What's wrong with the? Did you change the endpoint?
Can you expand them? As in expand the errors?
Oh, that's it. Just a 400.
Oh, so what did 400 mean again? That is forbidden? Or it doesn't exist?
I think
forgot.
Is it something your bad request? Oh, that's right. So it's a bad request. Which probably makes sense because if we go, I don't need to open a VS Code. I can just go straight to the GitHub repo. What's it called? Scrambler API?
Enhancement.
What about the backend?
The backend Scrambler-SAM-API.
Because we can look at the app. Is it app.js or default?
Yeah.
Oh.
For which one? The Lambda, is it?
Yeah, for the post patch. Yeah, it looks like this is it. So, we have get board, blah blah blah. So, do you know where it would be? Board name.
Hang on. What are we looking for now?
Oh,
Posts and
well, I'm
patches.
looking for the post and patch for the notes.
Yeah, so you would be
Post board.
wow. It's been a long time.
I,
I've commented
when you
back
don't, yeah, you're. I know when you look at old code, you say, "Who wrote this?"
in. Actually go down. It should be along right at the end probably.
Okay.
Yeah, specific note.
Looks like I went too far. Well, I guess it would be under one of them would be under post, right? There's a note. Okay, create a note for a specific board. So this says request board ID and request params.
Data.
Where's data?
Yeah, note. Go down, down, down.
Oh, here
Down.
it is.
Yeah, text for note. Single note.
So then this is, yeah, it's not of type string, so it's throwing a 400.
Yeah, which is why it's a bad request.
Good
Mhm.
good validation on the server side there.
Thank you. The only thing is that it didn't display the error though. As in through the error code, but it didn't display the error. Topic for
Yeah,
note
well,
is
if I
invalid.
go true, because it's not being handled on the client side, I think, right?
Yeah.
The response will have it though here in the network.
Yeah. Response. Topic is not valid.
So yeah, it's just not being handled on the client side code. Like I think probably in that, what is it, the post note requests or one of them, yeah, like I don't know if this one's returning the status. I don't know about the patch, but yeah, here's your single note. So yeah, I think I don't know if this is logging the status or not. Maybe I can add that.
Yeah. That'd be good though. Actually, yeah. So that would have to change the backend. I'll probably have to work on that one, and changing all the data into objects.
Are you gonna write validation for all the data attributes?
Not for the MVP, no way.
You're like,
that would be way too much.
I'm gonna send some JavaScript code to the Lambda then.
I'll try not to block you.
The only other data it needs to is the color as well. So I would add the color to this note. Before we call it a night.
Why do we need a colorful though?
So that when you load the board, the colors are the same. They're not just random.
Oh, right. I see. That would make sense.
I mean, if it matters to you, because I guess people would pick the colors to have some type of meaning.
I don't think we can actually pick. Probably yes, we can pick colors because that's already happening. So yeah, that.
Oh well, when I hooked it up for the WebSocket, so when you can see my screen, right? So
yeah,
where's save to, right? So save to. So once right now they're just random because when you load the board, like it just picks random colors.
Mm-hmm.
But when you update the color, it works with the WebSocket because I hooked that up.
Mm-hmm.
See
I
that?
see. Yeah, true. I'm changing
I,
colors. I'm colorful.
I'm changing colors. I'm spending money.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So
Let's probably leave it at that one because now we do know where we need to start, as in changing the data object into from string to an object and start from there and see what happens.
sounds good. Shouldn't be too bad. Should be
Mhm.
pretty simple, and then that'll be nice because then when you load the board, then all of the cards should be in the same spot
Yeah.
that you last
Yeah.
left them, instead of all in a pile on the bottom.
Absolutely. Yeah. True. And that would actually match the existing version as well.
Yeah, and that would just make sense because like then there's almost no point in having. Well, I mean, it's good to have the persisted cards, but if the positions aren't persisted as well, then it
Yeah.
would be really annoying.
Exactly. So yeah, man, let's leave it at that. And thank you very much for everyone who joined. Yeah, been a productive session and a good progress. Yeah, let's come back and fix that. I wouldn't say bug, but
Missing
it's
feature.
coming. It's coming. It always does this now since 2 days. Anyway, yeah, I wouldn't say bug, but to adapt the feature that we would want to implement, we would need to change a bit of the backend code as well. So let's come back, and if you want to see how we do that and tackle this feature, feel free to join us tomorrow, same place, same time, and
A new task.
that is the one. All right, have a good night, guys. Cheers.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Bye.
Cheers.